Welcome back everyone. So it's our second video in the video series Python tutorials for beginners. So in this video today we are going to talk about how you can write your first Python program. By the end of this video you'll be able to write your first code in Python. It will be your first step in starting your journey in Python. So in our first video we spoke about how we can download and install Python to your computer, and also what a code editor is, and also how you can download and install a code editor. So we are using PyCharm as our code editor in this video series. There are many code editors. If you know any other code editors, you can use those as well. But I have picked PyCharm. So if you haven't watched our last video, you can go back and watch it. So it will cover everything in setting your environment before starting your coding journey. And I'll drop a link to that video in the description as well. So you can just go to your description and click on that and watch it. So let's dive in. Right, so first open PyCharm from your desktop. Then this is the window that you get in PyCharm. So you have your recent projects here. Click on new project, and then here you have the location. So in this location it will give you a default name called Python project. I will rename this as first underscore program, right? So you don't need to change any of the settings down below, and click on create. Few tips will be there, you don't need to worry about those. Right, when you open PyCharm, this is the window that you get. Few things you need to know. Here, this top part is the toolbar, and then this part on your left is the project terminal or the project panel, where you have your project files and other files that you are adding here. Then next to that on the right, this is the code editor, where you write your own code, and at the bottom you have the terminal. Normally when you open this it should show like this. If you click on terminal, it will pop up right here. If it's not there, you can go to view, tool window, and then there are multiple things here. Click on terminal, so it will show up. And then finally this right here is the run button, and that's the debug button. And also on here, make sure you select current file, right? Otherwise it will run onto the main file. Right, so let's create our own file first. Okay, so right click on the folder, then in new, click on Python file, and here you can give a name. I'll give the name of the file as hello_world. Right, so I have created hello world as a file, and you can see at the end of this file there's a .py. So this .py means that it's a Python file. That's the extension for the Python files, right? So there's an empty terminal, so there's an empty window. Here we'll write our first code. So it's going to be print open bracket double quotes hello world, right? So this term hello world is a universal thing in any code. We normally start with hello world, nothing special, right? So I'll explain this code to you. Here this print, you can see it's in purple color. So this print is a function in Python. So it's actually an inbuilt function. So a function is a set of instructions that will do something for you. It will carry out some work for you. So there are a few functions such as print. So we'll talk about those in future videos. Print will basically print you whatever is inside these brackets onto your terminal. So in order to execute, click on this run button. And as you can see in the terminal, you can see here as hello world. So the hello world has been printed down here. Few important things. After print, you need to open brackets, and then you need to put double quotes, and inside those double quotes only you have to write whatever you need to write. Write it outside, it won't print out. Let's put an A here, and if you run, you show an error, right? Also another thing, print single quotes hello world. This will also work. Double quotes or single quotes, that doesn't matter. Both will work in Python. So I told you print is a function, and whatever you write inside these commas will be printed out. There are some characters you can't use inside these brackets. Let's say for an example backslash. It's known as the escape character. So you can see this double quote has become orange color. So it's not detecting as a part of this string. So we'll learn about those also in the future. So all these together is called as a string. Even the space in between is a part of the string. So string is a collection of characters. So we'll talk about those data types also in the future. So it's not only hello world, you can print anything in here. So let's say for an example, we'll print out neural canvas. Right, and if we run it, you can see neural canvas here. So as you can see, Python runs line by line. So first, the first line is run, and then you get the output, and then the second line you get the output, and the third line that you get the output. So that's all for your first Python program. Okay, so that was our first code in Python. Hope you guys enjoyed it. In our next video, I'm going to talk about what are variables and primary data types in Python. So I'll see you in next video.